Hey, how's it going, my cosmic monkeys? Cosmic Mercenary bringing you a new video, and today we're going to be talking about buffs and nerfs in the fighting game community. Before we continue this video though, I would highly recommend you give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and follow my other social media accounts for more cosmic fun times. Other than that, let's continue to the video. Abraham Lincoln once said, "A house divided is better than this." And you know what? I frankly have to agree with Lego Lincoln here, because this is ridiculous. I thought the fighting game community would already have all their Legos in one pile, as they say, about this debate, but apparently we're still having the debate of buffs or nerfs. So when I saw that one of the fighting game's most prominent influencers to post this X, JIYUNA, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but JIYUNA posted this, I was just completely, I didn't know what I was reading. This excellent video did irreparable damage to the fighting game community. Instead of watching it and thinking about the nuanced decision presented, the fighting game community saw it and somehow walked away with no nerfs, only buffs. An absolute midwit take that's still being repeated to this day. When I first read this X tweet thing or whatever it's called, I was half asleep and my brain registered only half of that X tweet thing. I thought that he was just bagging on a perfectly well done video from Korea Gaming, but when I actually woke up, now I understand what he was trying to say, you know what I mean? But at first I'm like, hey, what that video was perfectly fine. And it says there, an excellent video. I didn't register. Just like, wow, dude, he's going after a 7-year-old or 6-year-old video. I'm like, dang, bro, dude, what the heck? But now I understand what he was actually talking about. And it was more of a criticism of the fighting game community more than the video. The Korea Gaming video is actually a really good video explaining why Korea believes that it's more beneficial to have buffs over nerfs, and I highly recommend it. I'm gonna put the link in that little icon in the corner and links in the description, so if you guys want to go watch it, it's really well done, much well done to this video, so go check it out, go get some love. And I'm also gonna put a JIYUNAS. I'm horrible at naming, so I'll also link his channel because he's a great fighting game influencer. I mostly do Smash Bros, but he does probably the whole shebang. He has Blast Blue, he's been talking about Street Fighter 6, so it's gonna be a fun time. Go look at their videos, go follow them. I think it will be very good, very beneficial. Alright, but now having the whole context of the X tweet thing, do I completely agree with JIYUNAS? No, I don't completely agree, because I believe that Smash Bros needs to be part of the fighting game community. So I don't agree with that part, because apparently JIYUNAS have been having the opposite effect. People want more buffs than nerfs, and us in the Smash Bros community, we're getting the opposite of that. We're getting the complete opposite of that. Even in the Korea Gaming video that JIYUNAS is referencing, acknowledges that there needs to be both, and there needs to be nerfs and there needs to be buffs. But apparently in the general fighting game community, people just want buffs, and I don't like that. That makes no sense to me. There is a need to be nerfs sometimes for characters, and especially here in the examples that I'm going to give, because I play more Smash Bros. And here's one example that just happened yesterday when I was working on a controller. Okay, so here goes. So I was working on my GameCube controller. I love working controllers. If you watch my TikToks, if you watch my shorts, you know that I love controllers. I have a gajillion controllers. I have so many GameCube controllers. I try to mod my GameCube controllers. I modded my Pro controller. I love controllers. I love working controllers. Alright, so I wanted to test out my controllers, so how do I test out my game controllers? Well, I play Smash Bros, I put up online, make an arena, 1v1s, nobody else is there, waiting for someone shows up, it's a Kazuya player. See, I don't have a problem with playing Kazuya players, because I know I'm a mid-tier player, you know what I mean? I know I'm not going to be able to beat Kazuya, even if Riddle shows up, it doesn't matter if it's like a low-tier Kazuya, doesn't matter if it's Riddles, I personally know I'm going to get my butt handed to me by Kazuya. So I started playing this Kazuya, right? Okay, so I caught him. Boom. Okay, hit him with the 1-2, then multi-hit attack, right? So it's 1-2, pop, pop, and then multi-hit attack, and then halfway through the multi-hit attack, shield. Okay, that was my bad. I let go of the A button. I'm the one that messed up. So we go again, a couple, socks go flying, you know what I mean? I lose again, I lose the match, go for another match, do it again, caught him, pop, and then going for the multi-hit attack, and then halfway through the multi-hit attack, I know I was pressing A down A, the A, nah, shield again, and this happens constantly, all the way down to when he changes to Terry. I go pop on Terry, the multi-hit attack goes through, all the way through. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Kazuya can just block halfway through my multi-hit attack. So I don't think making Captain Falcon's multi-hit attack stronger would make any sense in that situation. We need to nerf Kazuya. Why? Because the multi-hit attack has to go through. You know what I mean? Like, it's Kazuya's fault, and that's why he needs to get nerfed. It doesn't matter if they give me a faster range or a bigger range or maybe it does, but it will not just affect my Kazuya matchup, it will affect everybody's matchup, you know what I mean? So if you buff one thing with willy-nilly, you could affect the other parts of the game where you didn't want it to be affected, you know what I mean? To me, nerfs aren't just nerfs. They're just trying to make adjustments to the character to make it closer to what the people that made the character envision them to be. Sometimes buffing is necessary. Sometimes it will be beneficial. Like, I think it will be beneficial to buff everyone in Smash Bros. So they could compete against the Season 2 past threat. However, there is an example of why we need nerfs. And Steve is an example of why we need nerfs. Steve is just doing stuff that just completely destroys his intentions of his gameplay. He destroys the game. Like, even to this day, right now, like, I was writing the script, I finished the script, bam, I'm recording this video. And right before I started recording this video, I see HBox releasing the 73-paragraph ban manifesto, like ban Steve manifesto. HBox here is over here posting like the 73 thesis, like if it was some version of our version of Martin Luther. You know what I mean? Like, Steve needs to be nerfed because it's obviously that these movesets are doing more harm to the game than his original moveset is intended to be. Like, they really didn't have a lot of thinking of Steve. They're like, oh, it'll be fun to have Minecraft Steve. Won't it be funny? That's basically what they thought. Plopped him into Smash Bros. And then have Hellball break loose. That's basically what happened. And I think Steve needs nerfs. They need to change him up because what he was intended to do, he's doing crazy stuff, dude, that you shouldn't be doing in the game. Nerfs and buffs needs to be by a case-by-case basis, and people need to understand that. And I think that JIYUNA was trying to convey that emotion, trying to show them that, or say that people didn't see the video correctly, and now they're taking away, like, really like the complete opposite, of what the video was intended. And I agree with JIYUNA. Things need to be nerfed and need to be buffed and need to be by case basis, right? But I feel like in the Smash Bros. Community, we're doing the complete opposite, right? We're, instead of just wanting buffs, we go on nerfs. We are demanding nerfs from Sakurai himself, to the point where we're banning characters, We're banning happy. We're trigger happy on banning, what I mean? See, I understand why Steve should be banned. Don't get me wrong. All the ridiculousness that could, that happens, completely understandable why Steve should be banned. But you know who else is in the same chopping block as Steve? Hero. People want to ban Hero, or they wanted to ban Hero as much as Steve because of his RNG. What makes a Hero OP? Dude, I haven't seen a top Hero player, like a top Hero player. So it makes no sense, So it's funny, like, what are your bases on just banning Hero? Because of the RNG BS? No, come on, dude. I played Hero. I love playing against Hero. Hero seems, he sometimes seems OP, but it's just figuring out the matchup, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's not Steve level of nerf, so I don't understand why people want to nerf Hero so badly of his RNG to the point where they're banning him, you know what I mean? So nerfs and buffs just need to be done by case basis, and I believe that people should adopt the idea of adapting. of learning of how to adapt against a character. You know, I was a big component of adapting against Steve for a while, until Steve's just moveset just improved every 24 hours, and I'm like, you know what, it's over. It's over on Steve. You know, that guy needs to be nerfed. But I'm more of a mindset that you need to adapt and you need to learn the matchups and all that stuff. And nerfs and buffs should be just taken case by case basis to have a long and healthy games and fun for us. Most importantly, the game has to be fun for us, the players. What do you guys think? Are you guys in the nerf territory, in the buff territory? You're in the middle like me, in the adapt territory? Let's start the hashtag adapt gang. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Comment down below which category you're in. Don't forget to give this video a like if you like what you saw. Don't forget to subscribe to me for more content like this, and don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. Don't forget, I also do Super Smash Bros. Every Sunday 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to play Smash Bros. With me, I'll do that then. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.